So before I get to the story about how I used some roadkill inspiration to get the truck in the Pontiac home, let's start with the problem. That problem is drive shaft hitting the bottom of the cab. You can see up here where the knuckle was making contact with the cab support, cab bar there. You can see the part of the knuckle that was making contact just ever so slightly, but it made just a heck of a bang right in between the driver and passenger seat. And my dad and I were trying to figure it out for quite a while on what was causing it, and then once we figured it out, how to fix it. And the theory that I've come up with was that the added weight of the trailer and the tension on that drive line caused the transmission and the engine to twist, which if you look at videos of high horsepower pulling tractors or drag cars and stuff like that, you'll see their whole body and whole frame twist. So much less extreme case of this, I think, here's my transmission mount, and I think it's got quite a bit of play in it. It probably needs to be replaced, but I'm not doing that quite yet today. All the rubber looks fine, it just seems to be loosey-goosey as far as actual play in the mount. All the bolts are securely fastened, but anyway, so it allowed the whole transmission to twist, and when it twisted, it started to make contact. It only made contact under heavy acceleration, which is why I think that twisting motion is the case. So the way we roadkilled it and fixed it was to run a ratchet strap over the top of it outside the frame rails, and then secured, tied back together, and that seemed to take up the slack in the transmission mount and motor mounts enough to more or less prevent that piece from impacting. So what I'm going to do today is a more permanent fix than the ratchet strap, but not as permanent as just changing out the transmission mount. I'm going to take some washers and I'm going to use them to space down this transmission cross member so that it lowers the overall end of the transmission, the rear end of the transmission, so that when it does twist up, bind up like that, it won't be hitting the cab. So the parts and tools that we're going to need today, we're going to need about 8 of these 1/2-inch washers. We're going to need a 1/2-inch drive ratchet, a 3/8 drive ratchet with a 3/4-inch socket on it, a 3/4-inch combo wrench, and then my Harbor Freight jack, transmission jack. So I got these washers in. It's given us just a little bit more clearance up here. Didn't need a whole lot. It was only barely making contact, so it should be good. Should be a good repair. I'll let you know in a future episode if I have any further problems with it. Now, if you like what you see, please tell a friend. If you don't like what you see, or if you have any questions or comments, please tell me. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. More permanent, temporary fix